just transitioning to game planning, right? We've been, playing against each other all camp. Now we actually have a opponent we can look at it and just get ready for.
Derek, in the past couple scrimmages, when Manny gets the comments out to us, we haven't heard too much about how the running backs have did. I guess what have you seen, Jalen, from Cam and the crew, and what I guess they've shown you during that time?
I think the running backs did really well scrimmage two. A few of them didn't play scrimmage one. We had a few young backs do good in scrimmage one, but scrimmage two, Cam and Don Chaney, I think they played really well, and also Jalen Knighton, they all played good. That's encouraging to see. We want to be a good running team, so I think that gets us going. So them guys playing well was pretty good to see.
Specifically with Cam, what looks different about him from this year compared to last year? By end of the season?
I think he's just, a year in the system, right? I think he's gotten a lot of reps. He's hitting the hole, full speed. Not saying he didn't do it last year, but this year just something about him. He's a different dude, and when he gets going, he gets going. So it's been good.
Just with the offense, what do you think the biggest strides you guys have made throughout fall camp from when you started to where you're at today?
Yeah, I think, it's easy to make plays when, when things are wide open, right? When things are perfectly called, through perfect coverage. But, now I think throughout fall camp, we've gotten a lot better at when, things are covered or it's not the right play call or, they ran a good defense, we still completing the ball. We're still getting positive yards, which is good for us because the goal of ours this year was to, get less negative plays, which is a huge deal for us last year. So us getting positive plays on bad looks or, bad plays, it's always a positive for us.
Does this offense feel more explosive to you this year than it did last year?
Yeah, I would say in camp we had a lot of explosive plays. We gotta play our first game first, right? But I think in camp we had a lot of explosive plays. We got some guys to go out there and get it. I think the receivers, all of them coming back and adding Rambo and Keyshawn Smith and a lot of new guys. I think that's helping us a lot. So.
Derek, how are you feeling?
Physically, yeah, I feel fine. I went through all camp. Thank God for no injuries, no setbacks. So I feel pretty good right now.
You sat out most of the scrimmage, and he said, yeah. Was that important?
Yeah, I played, I want to say 4 drives, really the whole first half. So we got 4 drives in there, and I played all of the first half and just set out. It wasn't for any reason, just that's how I was lined up, that's how I was playing.
A lot of guys have said that, you're faster now that you're do you feel that way too?
Yeah, I feel just as fast, or I'm not a little faster. I think that's a lot of guys come back from rehabbing, ACL or knee injury faster just because you're working all the small muscles in your legs. So I've been doing it for the last 7.5 months. So I feel good. I feel just as fast as I did last year.
20 miles per hour threshold.
20 miles per hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 20 miles per hour.
A couple times or how many times?
Yeah, like 3-4 months ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you think of the backups? How are they doing?
Yep.
And talk about each one if you don't mind.
Yeah, I think both of those guys had a really good camp. I think Tyler Van Dyke had a really good scrimmage too. He had a lot of good drives. Going against the one defense, going against the one, so he played pretty well. And Jake's young. Jake's had a really good camp. He's really talented. Can fit the ball in really small windows, so that's encouraging. He had a good camp as well, so I'm interested to see how that goes.
Obviously there's 100 teams in the country that have a lot of experience coming back
Yeah.
because of the situation.
Yeah.
But you've been on a lot of teams, you've been through a lot of camps. Do you feel like middle of August this year you're ahead of the game as opposed to where quote unquote normal middle of August would be just because of all that experience?
Yeah, I would say, and for me, I'm gonna say it again, this is my first time ever in my college career playing the same system. So usually in spring ball and fall camp, I'm still learning a new offense and trying to, get the wrinkles out. But I feel comfortable. I know the offense in and out. I know the way Coach Lashley thinks. I think it's a big deal with the quarterback and the offense coordinator being on the same page. I can know if he calls this play, who he wants me to hit or who he think I'm going to hit. You know what I mean? So I think all that plays a part in it, and I feel good right now.
This might be old hat for some of the people that have been here since day one this summer, so I apologize. But was there a moment in camp where you were like, this might twinge a little, or was there a moment where you just said, wow, I can do that again?
I would say, I don't know if it was day 1 or day 2. I had pulled the ball and I kind of cut up and got positive yards. And I cut off my right leg, which is a big deal for me. Obviously I've been cutting through summer workouts and working on it, but just doing it live, team 11 versus 11, it was a big deal to me.
Like to do it without thought?
We do it without thinking. That was the biggest deal. I'm not out there thinking. I was out there reacting and playing.
Talk about the young receivers and the impact that they've been making in camp. It seems like every practice those guys are busting out.
Yeah, the 3 amigos, all those guys are really good. Bashard, Jacoby, Romello. All 3 of those guys made huge plays for us all camp. It's super athletic, super fast. They got a lot of, pride about themselves. Obviously, them guys are from South Florida. So, playing in Miami was a big deal to them. And they showed out during camp, you say young guys, but, Keyshawn Smith was just a freshman last year. He's young as well. Xavier Shepard, just a freshman last year. All the guys are really young still, and they all had a really good camp.
I'm curious your thoughts on Jared Williams. You've seen him out left tackle in the past.
Yep.
How's he been looking? We've seen him out there.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on
He's been looking good. You know, I think it's good that he can play both sides, right and left. You know, wherever we need him at. He's looking good at left. You know, he had a good camp, had a good scrimmage, and it was encouraging to see him do good at left tackle. So.